July 23rd, 2020. Warhammer 40k Darktide is officially announced with the release of a teaser trailer. This trailer depicts 4 guardsmen moving through a building with dead bodies everywhere.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached Atoma Prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the full extent of the unrest. I'll know more when they make it back. If they make it back.
This trailer reveals several key pieces of information. The first is that Darktide will be set on the planet Atoma Prime, an Imperial Hive world. Secondly, whoever we play as likely serves the Inquisitor himself. And thirdly, this specific Hive city or Hive is infected with Poxwalkers, a form of chaos-infected undead that belong to the cult called the Admonition. They have been cursed by Nurgle himself with a walking pox to serve the Death Guard, a Space Marine Traitor Legion. And this is our first real glimpse at what the potential enemies of 40k Darktide look like. As hype for Darktide builds, the only image we have to go on outside of the trailer is this one, which shows potential characters that could be in the game. December 10th, 2020. During the annual Game Awards live stream, the official gameplay trailer for 40k Darktide is revealed, giving us a look at potential playable characters.
Master of mankind, may thy light guide us in the darkness. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean. Master of mankind, grant us strength.
Indeed, it appears that the trailer contains 4 characters, an Ogryn, 2 guardsmen, and some kind of religious zealot. We also get a peek at some of the weapons and attack animations. For melee, we can see a chainsword, thunderhammer, a really big knife for the Ogryn, and a power sword. For range weapons, we can see a shotgun or perhaps a grenade launcher, 2 different types of lasguns, one for long range and one for close range, and we know that there will be grenades. Since Fat Shark is making this game, and it is thought that this game is going to be pretty much the same kind of formula as Vermintide 2, with a bit more range focus, the sight of 4 characters raised some questions. And people, to this day, still wonder if there will be a 5th one revealed in the days to come. Near the end of the trailer, we see what could be the equivalent of an elite enemy in Vermintide, or perhaps even a monster. To the best of my knowledge, it is unknown exactly what this thing is, but my best guess is an infected Ogryn. December 17th, 2020. Fat Shark publishes their first dev blog for Darktide. In this post, Fat Shark lays out their case as to why they can be trusted with the Darktide property. Citing their love for Warhammer and also love of games, they detail how much they've learned from developing Vermintide 2 and how they're putting that forth to Darktide, and it comes across as quite genuine if I'm being honest. They list a multitude of quotes from people working on the game about how 40k is a big part of their lives. They have pictures of their miniatures and all the books they've read. The post definitely comes across as genuine, and it convinces, at least me, that they have passion for 40k. June 2nd, 2021. On the official Warhammer Twitch channel, Fat Shark reveals that Darktide is being written in part with author Dan Abnett. Abnett is the author of the Gaunt's Ghosts series of novels, one of the most successful novel series ever published by the Black Library. The series follows the adventures of Colonel Commissioner Ibram Gaunt and the Astra Militarum Regiment, called the Tanith First and Only, better known as Gaunt's Ghosts.
With Darktide, we chose to focus on humans because humans are actually the heart and soul of the entire 40k universe. And to play as a human being really emphasizes the vulnerability, the survival horror aspect of it.
So we wanted to take that feeling of vulnerability and work it into the game, make sure that you need to have these moments where other people in your party can take that center stage and make sure that you're working together as a unit. You'll have your moment in the sun, but you need each other to survive.
When I started writing for the 40k universe, writing novels for the 40k universe, the first thing I wrote, and the thing I've written more of than anything else, is a series called Gaunt's Ghosts, which is about the regular human infantry. And the reason I chose to do that, and the reason I've kept doing that, is because the human point of view is often the most interesting and telling point of view in the entire universe. The setting is a planet called Atoma Prime, in particular a city called Tertium. But Tertium isn't just a city, it's a hive city, so it's the size of a continent. The hive city is important to the Inquisition because it's a vital imperial holding. It's essentially the capital of an enormous area of space, and of course it's home to billions of loyal imperial citizens. So it's not the sort of thing you want to lose, but it's also a way for chaos to get into the Imperium, which they can't allow to happen. And the player starts as a prisoner and then is recruited by the Inquisition, which is one of the most powerful authorities in the 40k Imperium.
To gain the trust of the Inquisition, you need to go on missions. You do that in the hub by going to a mission board where you're served a variety of options to prove your worth to the Inquisition. You go in, you work as a team to solve these problems. If you survive, you'll make it back to the hub where you continue this process, building more and more trust, which will unlock more things for you to do.
The experience of Darktide has been very different for me. This is a universe that I've been exploring for the best part of 2 decades. But to do it in the form of a game where we're creating a deeply realised environment that can actually be explored by the players, that's a very, very different thing to writing a book or a comic. I can't wait for you to experience our game and to hear your reactions as you get to explore this part of the 40k universe for the first time. I hope you survive it long enough to learn all of its secrets.
As you can see from this video, this author is primarily focused around the human perspective, and that's what they're going to be going for in 40k Darktide. July 15th, 2021. Fat Shark announces that the release date for Darktide will be pushed back from winter of 2021 to the spring of 2022, citing the pandemic as the main obstacle slowing things down. Fast forward to now, it is currently January of 2022, and the release date of Darktide is hopefully only a few short months away. Are you planning on playing Darktide? Let me know in the comments down below what you're looking forward to the most. If you guys like this little timeline recap, feel free to subscribe to this channel, leave a like, and do indeed leave a comment because I try to read all of them. See you guys in the next video.